That's the goal. True transformation.
Okay, let's start to wrap up. Could you quickly review the key concepts we've covered about correction?
Sure. At its heart, correction is about transforming setbacks, frustrations, recurring problems into engines for growth. It does this by forcing us to look past the surface symptoms and target the underlying root causes.
And it emphasizes the power of balancing both immediate relief, those quick fixes, with designing systemic, lasting change.
Right. And going through this process, especially with that non-punitive, compassionate mindset, fundamentally builds self-trust and makes you more resilient when challenges inevitably arise.
So before we finish, maybe a quick self-assessment for our listeners. Help them gauge if they're ready for that next step, embedding.
Good idea. Let's run through a quick checklist. Just answer yes or no mentally as we go. First, do you feel you can clearly distinguish between symptoms and root causes in problems you face?
Yes or no?
Second, do you habitually use or feel comfortable using a root cause analysis technique like the 5 whys or maybe sketching out a simple fishbone diagram?
Okay.
Third, when you think about solutions, do you consciously try to design both quick fixes for now and longer-term solutions?
Both, not just one.
Fourth, do you evaluate potential solutions based on practical criteria, like how feasible they are and how much impact they'll have?
Thinking strategically.
Fifth, do you prioritize solutions that are measurable or trackable in some way?
Can you tell if it's working?
Sixth, do you generally approach problem solving with a non-punitive mindset, focusing on fixing systems rather than assigning blame?
Compassion for self and others.
Seventh, do you make an effort to track the success of the corrections you implement?
Closing the loop.
Eighth, can you see how these correction principles could apply not just to personal habits, but also to team or organizational challenges?
Scalability.
Ninth, overall, do you feel a growing sense of confidence in your ability to actually prevent problems from recurring?
Building that self-efficacy.
And 10th, are you feeling ready and willing to commit to making a chosen, effective solution become an automatic, ingrained habit or process?
Ready for embedding. Okay, how do people interpret their scores?
Well, if you answered yes to, say, 8 or more of those questions, that suggests a really strong grasp of correction. You sound ready for embedding.
Fantastic. What about 5 to 7 yeses?
That's solid. It probably means you've got the core ideas, but maybe could benefit from specifically practicing your root cause analysis or your solution selection skills a bit more. Try revisiting 1 or 2 past challenges using these tools.
Good advice. And if someone answered yes to fewer than 5?
No problem at all. It might just mean it would be helpful to circle back and revisit the accountability step in GRACE first. Really ensuring you've taken ownership of your part often needs to happen before you can effectively design solutions in correction. It's a foundational piece.
Makes sense. You need that ownership before you can truly correct.
Exactly.
So next time on the Deep Dives, we'll be exploring that exciting 5th and final step, embedding.
Yep, where these solutions stop being effortful fixes and become automatic habits, making growth feel much more effortless.
But for now, there's an action item for you, the listener.
Yes. We challenge you. Before our next deep dive, pick just one correction strategy or tool we discussed today. Maybe it's the GRACE journal template. Maybe it's trying the 5 whys on a nagging issue. Apply it this week.
Put these principles into practice right away. Don't just listen, do.
Absolutely.
As we close, let's bring back that powerful quote one last time. Grace isn't avoiding the fall. It's building a net so the next fall doesn't hurt.